Next up, we have Grand Canyon head coach Andy Stankiewicz. Questions for Coach Stankiewicz, please raise your hand. First question, Bob Romantic.
Hi, Coach. A couple of questions for you today. Just starting with the game, what was the big difference, do you think, in this one?
Well, I'm not sure that was a big difference. I mean, I thought it was a well-played ball game. I think a couple innings and some home runs that you wish you could have back by them, but that's kind of their MO. They're big and they're strong and physical, and they rely on those situations where they can get some quick runs. And I think that hurt. I think we had a couple situations where we always talk about momentum innings, right? Shutdown innings where we scored a 1. I think it was in the 4th, and then they scored a 2 on top of the 5th, and then we scored 1 to get closer. And McLean hit a home run late in the game. So we just couldn't seem to every time we tried to get it moving, we just couldn't seem to get back in the dugout and hold on to that momentum.
That when you worked out of that bases loaded jam, did you feel like it was going to start turning in your direction?
That was big, absolutely. You just feel like swing innings, swing emotional innings, and bases loaded for Carl Young to come in and give it a run. That was pivotal. And you're thinking, okay, that's what we need. Let's get back in the dugout. Let's kind of run off that emotion and get back there and get some good at bats together. But no credit. Lefty's good, man. We faced him now 3 times. We faced him a couple years ago at our place. We faced him this year at their place. He just knows how to pitch. Smart. He just mixes up his pitches well. He goes in and out. He's got a great changeup. Got a good breaking ball to lefties, and so he's had success for a reason. He's pretty good. I'm sure he'll continue to have success.
This one, obviously, the tournament didn't go the way you planned with the 2 losses, but what do you take from this?
Well, it's hard right now, to be honest. I don't really believe in moral victories. I believe in real victories, and you either win or you lose, and we lost. And so we got to go back to the drawing board. We got to get better. That's what I take from it. We got to, come here and to lose too is not good enough. That's not what we want to do. That's not what we want to do in the future. So we just got to get better. Bottom man has got to get better.
What did it mean for your freshmen to get this experience?
I think it was great for everybody. I don't look at it in terms of freshmen, sophomores, juniors, seniors. Everybody on our team is the same person. So I think it was hopefully a great experience for everybody. Freshmen, do they want to? Can they understand what it's going to take to get this program to where we want to get to? Hopefully, and again, the bottom line, hope nobody over there is too satisfied, and hope they understand it. It's going to take more effort, more concentration, more focus to get to where we want to go.
Thanks, Coach.
Next question, Richard Obert.
Yeah, Coach, I know it was a whirlwind weekend, a quick, 24 hours and it's over. But what do you take away from this? What did you tell the guys afterwards? What's the last game impression you want to give these guys?
Well, I'm proud of them. That never stops. Our coaching staff is very proud of every one of them. Whether you played every day or you were more of a role player, we're very proud of what they've helped build and establish here. I told the guys that last at bat by Johnny Ortiz is in my mind very symbolic of our program. A lot of down by 2 against a great closer at Oklahoma State. 2 outs, you could kind of just cash it in, but I don't know how many balls he fouled off, and he refused to go away. I told him that I hope that that's what they understand is going to take to get this program to where it wants to be. Everybody should want to and see that and understand that. That's what this place has got to be about. And I want to make our alumni proud. I want them to watch us in years to come at these events and be watching the game at a sports bar somewhere and put a Lopes jersey on and get excited about watching this program grow and get better. And that's what we share with them. And I think that they've done that, and I'm proud of what this team has accomplished in that sense. But again, like I said, the goal is to get to Omaha. Bottom line, I'm not going to make any bones about it. And so that's the end goal.
And then just to see Carter Young, I know he'd been struggling a little bit, but to come on and then bases loaded and he gets out of that jam to limit the damage. I mean, he can probably take that away in the offseason, feel good about it.
Yeah, absolutely. That's big. He came in at their place out in Stillwater, same situation, bases loaded, and got out of it. So he's a tough kid. I think maybe just kind of backing off a little bit. He's been throwing a lot, and obviously he's not the biggest young man. So I think endurance is maybe kind of the tanks getting more on the empty side. And so this summer, lift weights and get stronger. I think that's going to be what he's got to do to pick up his game.
Thanks, and congratulations on a great season.
Thanks, Richard. Appreciate it.
Final questions for Coach Stankiewicz. We'll go to Shotgun Spratling, D1 Baseball.
Andy, for a team to get to Omaha, usually there's some steps along the way. What does this season mean for the program overall?
Well, it means shotgun. It means step one. Step one is getting to a regional, and just seeing how this feels. Being in a hotel where there's energy at the hotel with your fans and your family, and everybody getting on a bus. All of the experiences that you have in this type of a setting, it's different. It's a little bit different than what we're used to, And so, anytime that we can get in these moments where the guys can get a feel for what it's going to feel like, I think it'll help them for down the road. And so I do feel like this moment here and this experience is obviously not what we wanted, but I do think that it's going to lend to giving us being a better spot to when we can get back to a regional. And so so we'll take those positives for sure, and grow and understand what we got to do and enjoy the feeling of getting here. But the next step, obviously, shotgun is getting in this 4-team tournament and being prepared. And that's on me as a head coach. I gotta do a better job of helping our guys get prepared for this moment and these types of games. We got to figure out as a coaching staff, what can we do in the fall? What can we do in the spring as far as scheduling? What can we do to try to help our guys prepare for this moment again?
And then it seemed like you were one hit away, just like last night, from tying it up, possibly even taking the lead. What was the biggest difference from last week when it seemed like you were able to get those and come from behind fashion?
Well, I think last week, this week we're facing U of A last night, and number 5 team in the country in their field. And tonight we're facing Oklahoma State, who's those 2 relievers that came into the game. Those guys are real. I mean, those guys are dominant college pitchers, and so we got to, again, those are velo guys. Those are big arms. The guy that came in last night at the end, Nichols, and then the guy that came at the end. Those are, and we don't typically face those arms in the WAC relieving side of it, and so we got to help prepare ourselves for those moments when we're going to see some big guys that are throwing mid-90s, 96, 97. So we got to try to figure out a way to have how to put that into a practice plan, quite honestly. And so that's what will be our approach as we move forward for sure.
Great. Thank you very much, Coach.
Okay, thank you.
I will wrap up with Channy Ortiz. Questions for Channy, please raise your hand. First question, Bob Romantic.
Hi, Johnny. End of the game, there's a lot of hugs, a lot of embraces from the guys. Can you just kind of capture what the sentiment, the feeling is right now?
It's tough, being a Arizona guy and playing with these guys since I was 9 years old, and there's at least five of those guys on this team, so it's tough. It's really tough, you go playing from club ball to playing each other in high school and then getting back to each other in college, and all being wanting to be on the same thing, wanting to win, but it's heartbreaking, but at the end of the day, my teammates and I, we love each other, we left it all out there.
As one of the outgoing seniors, what do you think you guys left as a legacy for this program moving forward?
Definitely for the program, we got over that hurdle, making it to a regional, you know, and we had a lot of freshmen who stepped up, you know, and a lot of the seniors took them under the wing, you know, and showed them, you know, didn't let any of these opportunities like true them up, you know, during the season. So definitely the older guys and myself, you know, we took advantage of like what we knew as when we came in as freshmen, and we let them know, you know, and I definitely think what we want this program to be, you know, is make it to regional every year, you know, and you know we did this year, and I hope for the next years coming, you know, this young freshman class, you know, the next freshman class that's coming in, these and the guys who just turned to sophomores now, like teach them the ways right away, you know, like I think that's what we left behind for this program to go from good to great.
Next question, Richard Obert.
Hey, Channy, you had a great season. All you guys did. There was a couple innings there where, man, you guys were threatening. I think you cut the score to 4-3, and then you had runners on second and third, and you know their big relief pitcher comes in, he got the job done. And but I mean, what is that just tough? I mean, you guys had yourself in certain situations, and it just you know maybe one hit, it could have turned the game around.
Oh yeah, no, definitely. I think the momentum was slowly like sneaking our way. You know, we were putting good ABs together. You know, CY Gang had that jam with bases low, no outs. You know, so definitely the momentum's coming our way. You know, and we were just that one hit away from at least tying it. You know, maybe even taking the lead. You know, so it was definitely just one hit away.
Do we have any more questions for Channy? All right. Thank you, everybody. That's all we have.
All right, thank you.